The Antonio Conte situation, will he be the next Tottenham Hotspur head coach? Defender Danny Rose has just said his official farewell to the Tottenham Hotspur fans after 14 years service at the club. A former Spurs striker has come out and said that Antonio Conte would be the worst idea and he would turn the club toxic. And reports are stating that Jose Mourinho wants Tottenham Hotspur captain Hugo Lloris at Roma. Welcome back to another video. I hope you're all keeping safe and well. I'm going to go through all of today's news, all of the rumours and all of the reports concerning Tottenham Hotspur Football Club. And if you don't subscribe to the channel as yet, please do hit that subscribe button. Just before I get into today's video, make sure that you download the OneFootball app for all of the live football scores, results and news, as well as getting all of the latest Spurs news on this channel. You can also see it all here. Download the OneFootball app to keep up to date with everything Tottenham Hotspur, club news, transfer news, match information, videos, tables and results from all around the world. Don't miss out, and please do let me know what you think of this app. Former Spurs striker Mido has come out and said that employing former Chelsea and Inter Milan boss Antonio Conte could be one of the worst ideas for Daniel Levy and Tottenham Hotspur Football Club. He wrote the following on Twitter: "Conte could be the worst idea for Spurs. Great coach, but he will never ever get along with Daniel Levy. He will come out and attack the board every couple of weeks. You need a healthy environment to build success. It will be toxic for everyone at the football club." A report has been published this morning by Football League World, and they are stating that Cambridge United boss Mark Bonner has admitted to Cambridgeshire Live that the club would be interested in signing outgoing Tottenham Hotspur winger Shiloh Tracy. The 23-year-old was one of several players that were recently informed by the Premier League club that they no longer had a future at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, meaning that he would leave the North London outfit come the end of this month. Earlier this morning, Tottenham Hotspur Football Club tweeted a video of Danny Rose saying his farewells to the Tottenham Hotspur fans after 14 years at the club. This is a report as well that has been published by the Independent newspaper, and it states that Danny Rose bids emotional farewell to Tottenham after 14 years. Defender will leave Spurs this summer after making 214 appearances for the club. If you haven't seen the video yet, I will put the link in the description box below and in the comments section as well, so please do check that out. In this report from the Independent, it does go on to say that Danny Rose paid an emotional tribute to Tottenham Hotspur and their supporters as his 14-year spell at the club comes to an end, thanking Spurs for making him a better person, a better professional and a better human. Defender Danny Rose also confirmed that he's had a meeting with Daniel Levy, and the chairman said that he's welcome back at the club any time. Danny Rose said, "I've just had a meeting with the chairman this morning. He was asking me if I need any help with anything and said I'm welcome to come back in the future." A very interesting report has been published by the Daily Express this morning, and they are stating that Jose Mourinho holds talks with Tottenham captain Hugo Lloris over Roma transfer. Jose Mourinho will take charge of Roma this summer, and the Italian club have already been linked with a whole host of his former players. This report then states that Jose Mourinho has reportedly spoken to Tottenham captain Hugo Lloris about the prospect of reuniting in Italy. The goalkeeper is part of a group of senior Spurs players that has maintained relations with the Portuguese boss despite his sacking. A report was published this afternoon by the Evening Standard giving an update on the Antonio Conte situation. Will he be the next Tottenham Hotspur head coach? It states here, Tottenham hopeful after positive talks as ex-Chelsea boss seeks transfer assurances. Talks between Tottenham and Antonio Conte are expected to continue over the weekend, with the club not anticipating a conclusion until next week. Spurs have held positive discussions with the former Chelsea coach and are hopeful that their long search for a new manager is nearly at the end. The club have also made an offer to Fabio Paratici, who worked with Antonio Conte at Juventus, to be their new director of football, and the 48-year-old is expected to allude to his future when he gives a farewell press conference at the Serie A club on Friday afternoon. This report then states that discussions between Spurs and Antonio Conte have included details on transfer budget, the number of staff he will be allowed to bring in, and the future of Spurs and England striker Harry Kane, who has said he wants to leave the club and is interested in clubs such as Manchester United, Manchester City and Chelsea. The delay in an agreement could be down to Antonio Conte's desire to mull over Tottenham's proposal, with the Italian known to be a demanding character when it comes to his level of control over the squad and transfer decisions. This report then goes on to say that Antonio Conte left Inter Milan by mutual consent last month because he was unhappy with the club's plans to sell roughly 80 million euros worth of players to balance the books following their first Serie A title since 2010. And the 51-year-old wanted transfer funds to build on his success, and he would want similar assurances from Spurs chairman Daniel Levy so they can immediately return to challenging at the top of the Premier League. Also in this report, it states that senior players at the club are excited at the prospect of playing under a big-name coach such as Antonio Conte, given his recent history of success, although some of the younger members of the squad are thought to be unsure if Antonio Conte's appointment would be good news for them. Reports in Italy last night have claimed that Spurs want to limit Antonio Conte to just 4 members of his own staff, raising the possibility that Ryan Mason, who took the role of caretaker head coach after Jose Mourinho's sacking, or Ledley King, could be part of the Italians' backroom team. The appointment of FABRIZIO would leave the position of Steve Hitchin, who is effectively the club's head of recruitment, in doubt. Now, it has been rumoured and discussed all week about the possibility of Tottenham Hotspur bringing in a director of football for the 2021-2022 season. Fabrizio Romano, the Italian journalist, I've also been talking to him a couple of times this week. Do check out yesterday's video. Lots of fascinating stuff in there. Well, Fabrizio Romano has just tweeted the following. Fabio Paratici about the Tottenham director of football proposal. He is quoted in saying, "Spurs job, I don't think this is the right time to talk about other clubs today. It is my Juventus farewell today. My family hopes that I will find a job quickly." Thanks for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please do put all of your thoughts and comments in the comment section below on everything I've spoken about in today's video. If you don't subscribe to the channel as yet, please do hit that subscribe button. And don't forget, check out Fabrizio Romano's interview from yesterday. Some very, very interesting points in there, all about Antonio Conte. Anyway, I'll see you later for another Tottenham news video. Until then, come on you Spurs.